you have a That's So Raven catchphrase that you still actually use? Like maybe, you nasty, or oh snap. Did I do that right? You nasty? Oh snap.
I'm not quite sure that's it, Mother.
That's not quite.
I don't think that's quite.
So good. Do it again. You nasty.
Before we started this today, Kelsey asked me if I remembered the Hannah Montana Cheetah Girls tour because I used to play guitar for Miley. And I said, no, that was before Miley was allowed to have a band.
Hilarious. And I was never on tour with the Cheetah Girls.
See? Okay.
We were.
no.
They were all telling me today you were, and I was like, why do I not remember that?
No, because I wasn't there. I was on my own tour. I did my own thing.
Yep.
Now, were you ever part of the Cheetah Girls?
Movies.
The movie.
But not anything outside of the movies.
That's what I thought, because I was like, I'm scared that I cannot remember this.
That's my favorite thing when people come up to me like, I saw you on the Cheetah Girls tour. I'm like, you have no idea who I am, do you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes. Well, yeah, because I was saying, you know, like those were the days that I had to stand on stage with a sheet with another dancer and wave it with Miley behind it and drop it.
That's fair.
Because we weren't allowed to have a band or a backdrop or anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
But
That's funny. I wasn't on that tour, neither were you.
No.
Period. I didn't go on that tour for many reasons, which we will not spill the tea today. But what I did do was go around the country and perform at Six Flags and fairs.
Oh, that
and
sounds
I could bring whatever I wanted if I wanted it. So I had a little bit more freedom in my music area, and I didn't have to worry about selling out arenas and anything like that. Because when you're at Six Flags or you're at, you know, an amusement park, we had so much fun. We even performed at fairs. So I was like performing next to the pig that wins the fattest pig. But at the same time, like, the fried Oreos were bomb. Like, I had a wonderful tour schedule.
That's sick.
Yeah. So Billy Ray, he did so many fairs. So many. You said you did fairs and
I did fairs and Six Flags and amusement parks and stuff.
And those were always the most fun and the least pressure.
Exactly.
And like, you're not worrying about selling out arenas.
Garth Brooks did a lot of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many. I mean, honestly, that is a great way to tour. And like, did you ever want to continue to do music or?
Oh my goodness, yes, I definitely did. But what happened is that the mandatory outfit was a bathing suit, and I'm not going to get in one. I just felt there was a time in music where it was like, the more naked you are on stage, the better it is. And I'm not going to do that. So I said no. And then also, I had some back and forth with the record label that I was with. Somebody literally said to my mother, she's so fat. How can she do so long on stage? And I'm like, wow, cool beans. So we're just going to leave this and go on tour somewhere else. But the music career never took off like any of the other people from the Disney Channel because I didn't have the machine behind me to push through, which is a blessing and a curse in a way. You know what I mean?
Totally, yeah.
Absolutely. Were you with Hollywood?
Uh-huh.
Oh, girl, we'll talk after.
Honey, I go to therapy for that.
So
We'll
did
talk.
Molly.
Yeah. I feel like so do you.
So do I.
Oh, it was a mess.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Crazy.
Uh-huh. Wait,
Crazy
where are you from originally?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, ma'am.
Just skipping a hop away from where we grew up.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how old were you when you moved out here?
Wow. When I moved out here, that's hard to answer because, can I just give you the whole spiel?
Please.
Okay, so born in Atlanta, moved to New York when I was 16 months old, started the Cosby Show at 3, moved back to Atlanta, then went to LA for 7 years old. From 7 to 11, I went back and forth from LA to Atlanta for that show, went back to Atlanta for a few years, and then moved out here permanently at 14, 13 when everything started then. So that was hard for me to say when did I move out here because 7 I also moved out here, but then also 14. So I'm a triad. I'm all sides of the country.
I actually have chill bumps because I forgot about the Cosby Show.
Oh yeah.
Girl, you have done it all.
I've been around for a while.
Wow.
Truly, like your whole life.
I mean, that is
Truly.
Since I was 16 months old.
That's pretty crazy. Not many people, I feel like, could say that.
No, I
You
know.
know?
And also, I'm very proud of the person Miley has become, and knowing that she's done this since she was so young. But like you too, just are so well rounded, and like
Thank you.
just seem like you've really done so amazing, even though you were doing this for so long.
I have a lot of masks up, and I go to a lot of therapy,
Yep.
and I stay to myself.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Sometimes Hollywood, if you get too into it, you start,
And that's something I
losing
don't think
yourself.
we've ever really done either. Like we kind of work and do the work and
Yes.
then remove ourselves.
You have to do the work and leave.
Yeah.
Because there's too many stereotypes that can happen when you take the Hollywood life as the actual work.
Me and my husband talk about it constantly.
You can't do it. Yeah.
Nope. So yeah, I think that is like a big difference in how like kids that have grown up in this business like end up as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. A lot of people always ask us, I feel like, what we did differently to turn out okay. You know what I mean? And I think like for me, I just always kept very like genuine people in my corner. And I think like that's something you and Dad did a really good job of, is like
Totally.
encouraging that. And like we grew up in that. And like my dad was so famous when I was so young, but I went to public school until I graduated high school.
I went to public school too.
I had a job at 15 to pay for the gas in my car. And like, I don't know, I was just always, for being who I was in that family, had such a normal life and upbringing. And I think just trying to like maintain that normalcy in a life that wasn't very normal is really what saved us.
Totally.
And like, I'm the oldest of the 5, but I think really Noah's maybe the only one that didn't get such like a normal early childhood, because she really grew up here. She's the only one of us that grew up in LA, which is crazy. But I have to remind myself of that, because like Noah is a lot different than us with her friendships, and she just like she has very few people she lets in, and I feel like that's probably a byproduct of growing up here and not wanting to let just anyone in.
Yeah, that also just sounds like Southern values. You know what I mean? Like there's some.
Totally.
I'm 40 years old, and I'm just like, hey, miss, whatever, miss. They're like, you're old. Like you don't have to do that. I'm like, I can't help it.
I know.
My kids are like that too.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
You know, and the things that come to me through Hollywood's sneaky ways, I'm like, I'm gonna get some sweet tea and go stand over here because. Bless your little heart. I don't believe it. I don't like it. You the devil. Get away.
It's true.
That is real.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
That's something I think you really do have to like learn the hard way sometimes, because I've been talking to someone about just like kids growing up in the business, and it's just like most of the stories can be so tragic, like it's so sad, and I think, I don't know, I was just so crazy about the people that were around. And, I really was very, I guess, just really protective.
Yeah. And I'm sure like, like when you're super young and back then it seemed like you were a little crazy about it. But now as an adult looking back on it, you're just so thankful.
Oh, yeah.
But you also have the benefit of having your father. And a lot of kids in the industry, not a lot, I shouldn't say. Back in the day when there were baby kids in the industry, their parents weren't famous. Right. And so you had these children that were their parents were living vicariously through the kids and didn't have any kind of barometer of what the industry actually is. But you have someone like Miley. I'm a little different. I'll explain mine later. But like, you already saw what could and shouldn't happen. So obviously you have a better roadmap than anyone. And the well-adjustedness, I still go back to different values. California is extremely different than the South.
It is.
And the values are different, and you have to assimilate to where you are to be 100,
So I literally just said this yesterday, that I do think that because, you grew up with a famous dad, like you guys, like when Miley even became famous, it wasn't this huge like change, because she'd already been kind of living that. So it really just wasn't a big change for us, or like it didn't feel not normal.
That's true.
Or like we were different or special. Like, I don't know, it was just very grounding to have already been in that situation where it wasn't like a completely different life change.
Yeah. Totally. Do you have siblings?
I did, yes.
Yes.
Rest in peace, please.
Oh no.
Growing up, like how did that affect your relationship, or did it affect your relationship that you were in the limelight and working at such a young age?
Eyebrow raise.
I am not healed enough to have that conversation with you right now, and I don't feel like crying on camera.
Oh,
okay.
I respect that answer.
Totally. And because, for us, and, it's really challenging, so I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Like Noah being so young and like growing up with the famous sibling. And I think there's good parts and bad parts and,
absolutely.
all of it. But, yeah,
for sure.
But I do think it's like hard on families.
Yeah. What's interesting? We were talking this morning about boundaries, and I don't know, I can just tell that you have a very healthy relationship with boundaries. And I think that's really amazing because it's a hard thing to do. Like we both struggle with it very bad.
No, I mean, I really, truly, because of the breakdown, which E-News loves to talk about, because I'm so open
this
and I'm just like, I had a breakdown, and then they're like, Cyrus, it's amidst a breakdown. I'm like, calm down. Like, calm.
I know.
But anyway, like I started therapy and I had never done therapy. So I truly am just learning. Like I've never had boundaries.
I've always had boundaries in personal life, and I've had boundaries in camera and in front of camera as well. But it was in a different way. I was always raised not to really talk about family, not to talk about personal life because of the industry. So I already knew that boundary, but it's weird. When I got with my wife, there was a different education of boundaries when it came to my personal life. And I'm sure you guys will understand, growing up in the industry, it's always a yes, 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 instead of saying, no, I don't feel good today. I can't do it. Compared to this generation who will wake up and not, have a good hair day and they cancel the whole entire day. And so I had to learn those boundaries as well. But even what you just experienced now, like, I will be quick to say no to a question, honey. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I know people will flip it
Totally.
and move it all around. So I'm a little weird with my boundaries. I go in and out with what the topics are,
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
I do too.
You are right. Like back in those days,
you had to be a yes person.
You did not say no.
Did not say no.
And
it's so crazy how that's changed.
It's so crazy.
If I showed up how I look right now, back then, my manager, agent, parents would have cussed me out from top to bottom.
Yep.
Because I showed up with no makeup, no lashes, a t-shirt, no Spanx, because we had Spanx back in the day.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't have Skims.
Right. I still have Spanx, to be honest.
I love a Spanx too.
And no heels.
Yep.
No matter what it is, I would have been in trouble. But because of my wife and because of the culture now, it's like, you know what? This is what it's going to be.
Totally.
And I'm actually healthier because of it. And I will show up to jobs rather than when I had to be forced to look a certain way.
Totally.
I did not want to show up. And then people didn't really connect to me because I had already had 17 different masks on because I didn't want to be there because I had a weave on that was itching my scalp too.
I was going to say, I love your hair right now.
Thank you. I'm growing it out for something.
It is really good.
Thanks.
No, I even remember things like once Miley got cast as Hannah Montana. And then I guess, I don't remember exactly, but we went back to Tennessee. And I don't know if I don't think we had shot the pilot, but we came back to do something down at the Disney Channel building and all the staff was going to be there. And we had gotten Miley clear braces.
Oh, yeah.
And we walk in, I won't say who, love him dearly, but he was like, what are those? Do I know him? Yes,
Yep.
you do.
Is he tall or short?
I think tall.
Oh my God, of course he did.
I think tall.
And he was like, where are her teeth? Because she had on braces and she had lost like these two teeth. And I think about because I never realized how much that affected her or how it affects, but it does. And then the summer she got boobs when we were off and she got boobs. And as soon as I got there, one of the producers called me in and was like, does she have on a push-up bra? And I'm like, no, but she did grow boobs,
because that's what
nice.
Kids do.
Well, at least she didn't have a certain color taken off the whole entire roster because it made my boobs look too big. There's certain things, and we're not going to talk. I'm writing a book.
Ooh,
it's a memoir.
I was going to ask you.
I'm writing a book. I can't give you everything. I love you, but I can't give you everything.
Yep.
the shit that we went through.
Yep. And please tell me, are you going to dish on it?
As best as I can without getting sued.
Well, yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and some people now are even talking about the choices that happened back then. But I can't judge them because that was the climate in which we lived.
Totally.
Just like the climate before us created the Me Too movement, and the climate before them created the lack of females in the industry. Like, every single generation, it does get better.
It does.
And so I just have to live with these Dorito chips on my shoulder.
Totally.
Because that's just the generation I was in. And hopefully with our work and our consistency of advocating for each other, things can move forward. And that's all that we can hope for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
It is a lot to like unravel, like, because you guys, they are all doing this in their formative years too.
I know. And I'm sure like in the moment at the time, it probably feels like it's just happening to you. And now here we are. And like everyone has a very similar story, right?
Most definitely.
It's just crazy that everybody was kind of experiencing that at once.
I know.
But it didn't really feel safe to talk about it.
Didn't feel safe. And I'm going to be a little bit egotistical. I felt even different from Miley and the other kids because I had already been on 2 shows.
Totally.
I had already been on NBC and WB, and like I knew what sitcoms were and I knew what celebrity was. And I say that because I remember one of the conversations we always had on set, people would go so crazy with ego. And then my mom was like, it's the Disney Channel. But look at it now. It's like it turned into that. So it's beautiful.
Is it still?
They know that if they make it on Disney Channel, they can be Selena Gomez, Miley.
I guess because I'm not in it anymore, I don't really know what they're doing.
Going back to Disney Channel for Raven's Home, being able to help mold the new generation.
Yes.
I'm really proud of the people that came on our show that are succeeding in life and then work.
Yes.
And I will forever stand by, Isaac Ryan Brown and Michael Michelle Harris, and Felix and Navia, like all of the people that graced our studio from Raven's Home. Whether they enjoyed the experience or not, I can tell them like, no, you were on a show that taught you what the industry was about.
Totally.
And the professionalism that needs to come with it. It's not about celebrity. It's not about who has the most lines. It's about how you show up to set on time, no cell phone, no flip-flops, don't talk back. There's a job to do. Now let's go have fun. And it can be difficult for some because it's a kids network.
Right. Totally.
And they're like, it's fun. I'm like, no, each episode is $3 million. Go sit down.
Totally.
Learn your lines. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So.
Yeah. No, totally.
Crazy.
I mean, that world it's pretty nuts.
It is.
Yeah, it's very
really
different.
Is. And it's just people that just watch the shows on TV just have no idea.
No.
None at all.
None.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so proud what all of you guys did. Like between Raven and then there was what's the Hillary Duff one?
Lizzie McGuire, yep.
Lizzie McGuire, Hannah Montana, Wizard.
Even Stevens.
Great and
one.
what was the other one during Even? Wasn't there another one? Boy Meets World?
No, that was...
They did Girl Meets World as the reboot.
That's right.
But from us, it was Proud Family. It was Sweet Life of
Sweet Life was huge too. Yes.
That's
right.
I
mean, honestly, those were like, those like affected kids' lives.
Totally.
Like when I meet those kids now that were so brought up on those shows, yeah, everybody in here is pointing to themselves because like I talked to them and they were like, some of them were like, oh my gosh, like my dad wasn't available to me. My parents were divorced. And like this dad felt like my dad. Like when I would sit there, it would be like, I learned so much from those dads and those and I like didn't even realize that was happening.
Yeah.
Like it's much bigger than just sitting there and having some laughs.
I know.
Like it is like it really helps shape those kids.
Well, and that's a great point and something I'd love to hear. Did you, being so young, feel that pressure of being a role model? And if so, how did you handle that as a kid?
Okay, so when I started That's So Raven, I started at 15. And like I said, I had been on 2 shows before and I had 2 albums before and been on tour before. So I knew that I was a role model because that was the messaging that was told to me to be in the industry. And yet it doesn't dismiss the fact that there was a lot of pressure. also because I didn't look like all of the girls that I was in the same category with. So I felt like they were getting more opportunities because of the way that I looked and the way that I looked. So it was also just kind of, I'm just going to go to work, do what I need to. And I'm going to go to my Walmart signings and I'm going to go here while people are going to big auditoriums and people are doing these movies, and I'm not getting the same opportunity for whatever reasons there are, that I just have to be like, everything doesn't happen for everyone. And so the pressure to stay above water in the brain, the pressure to represent for my community and the girls that look like me was there, but I was focused on other things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I always showed face when I showed up to work, but then when I got home, I was like, why wasn't I invited here? Why did I, you know what I mean? So it's hard.
As like at that age, especially like 15, and like that has to be really tough.
I don't know if it's really tough because I've been doing it forever.
You have.
It's not like I got to go to public school, but I've always been in like, one of the things that's really funny my parents told me is that I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons because they were in direct competition with The Cosby Show. Like that, you know what I mean? Like, that's my rule at home.
That's hilarious.
Funny.
I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons because it was inappropriate.
I was going to say she wasn't allowed to watch that either.
I think that was one of the other reasons, though.
My boyfriend to this day is like, you never watched The Simpsons?
Like,
I was
no.
like, I wasn't allowed to watch
I
that.
was strict mommy
or Ren
on
and
stuff
Stimpy
like
for
that.
that matter. I wasn't allowed to watch
I
that
used
either.
to live in the same building as the man who painted for Ren and Stimpy
Oh,
when I was on Home with the
dying.
Coopers. So
You wouldn't let us watch
I
it.
would not let them watch those things.
It's
I'm
not
like,
the same.
no.
Like that was my That's So Raven. Ren and Stimpy was the reason I am the way that I am.
Yes.
Amazing.
And honestly, like you were just talking though about feeling excluded a lot of times because not looking or like the rest of
Disney
which it was, you're right. Like thinking about it and like when you're living it and in it, I don't think you like see those things. Or maybe it's also because we didn't talk about it as much.
We definitely did.
Nobody talked about it.
Nobody talked about it. But I feel like that is changing in a huge way now.
Oh my goodness. Everything is changing.
It is changing.
It is changing. And then I sit there like, I was there. Hello.
Yeah. Oh.
So it's just that. But I love the way that the body positivity is coming. And then, I've like, if we just touch on it and not talk around it, like weight, right? So
yes.
I've always fluctuated with my weight for many reasons, mentally, physically, whatever. And never have I promoted an unhealthy way of living. You know what I mean? Like, I really do think that everyone's body type is their own. Whatever you want to do with it, you do with it, but always be healthy. And I think that's the most important, because healthy doesn't mean super skinny. Healthy doesn't mean extremely. It just means what's healthy for you and what you can manage and what will keep your life long and prosperous. And that's what I love that this generation is doing and talking about.
Me too.
Rather than you have to be super skinny and you have to look just like this because you have to fit, which is literally what I grew up in.
Yeah. And even on like for me, like when you said like mental too kind of affects the way you fluctuate. When I'm anxious and stressed, like all last year, I lost so much weight. It was scary.
Oh, wow.
Like,
scary. I'll trade you.
No, like,
because when I'm mentally stressed,
I don't know.
No, that's the thing. No, you think that, but I like it was, and people would comment on, of course, my weight. Call me a skeleton, like put skeletons on my page, all the things.
That's ridiculous.
And it was so hard because I wanted to eat so bad.
But then like the more people commented on it and the worse it got, like the more anxious it made her, and
it was
then
really
she would
bad.
Made it worse. It was just horrible. Yeah.
It was really horrible. Like I was
terrible.
scared. Like
I'm sorry.
Like really scared. And like but people that are heavier have gotten this for so long, and it made me really wake up and be like, holy crap, like people commenting on your weight and your appearance is really messes you up.
It's crazy, like when you're 17 and you're not the same size as your peers and they're like, is she pregnant? And it's like, wow,
I know.
That's crazy.
I know.
You're that bold to say that to me.
I know.
Good job. And then you wonder why I have this face on or why I'm not here. It's like the thick skin that the industry created for me is ridiculously thick.
Well, that Miley too.
Yeah.
I mean, the industry, if it does anything, it does do that.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or eat you alive and you're not here.
Totally.
It's like, that's how you
Totally.
survive.
It's one or the other.
Calluses.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
so true.
I know. And I feel like like having personally, I think having thick skin is a very good quality to have. Like I feel like she always tells me I'm very tough.
She's tough.
I'm a very tough person. I think that's a good thing. However, like I also do think it can be tough to a fault. And do you ever feel like you have that thick skin to a fault sometimes?
Most definitely have it to a fault, and I'm slowly getting the callus remover because I'm married, and my wife is like, "You're fine." I'm like, "I'm not gonna see that anymore." But Schwarzenegger, the Hulk, whatever that it was crazy. But yeah, it can be, and then I walk into a room full of guys, and I'm not persuaded, or they look at me straight in the eye rather than some other person who doesn't have that thick skin, because I think you can also see it. Like I can look at you right now and you see me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we have that
Totally.
skin. Yep. Some people can walk into a room and not do that. I'd be like, I don't trust you. You haven't been hurt enough.
Exactly.
I can't really work with you.
Yeah,
totally.
So it's different. It's a little bit of both.
It is, yeah, for sure. Well, we've brought up your wife a few times. We love on this podcast.
Yes, we do.
Tish loves a love story.
I do love a love story. I love it.
She loves it. So we would, if you want to talk about it, we would love to hear about how you guys met, how long you've been together. I know you got married in 2020.
Yes, we are COVID married. We got married in 2020. We've known each other for like 10 years.
Wow.
We met each other in 2015, and we dated for a while. She moved to New York with me while I was doing The View, and really, really helped me during that time as well. Broke up. I broke up with her. She likes to make sure that is known. I told them, babes, I broke up with you. Thank God. I broke up with her for many reasons. One, because she was white.
Okay.
One, because she was white, and I felt like my community was going to come after me because of it. And you still did. You still doing it. Anyway,
really?
Calm
Okay.
down. Oh, we'll have an offline.
Okay.
And so it took me a lot to, like, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I have to go with where I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I don't see color. I see humans.
Yeah.
Period. No one knows my dating history, but it's every color under the sun, because it's not the skin, it's the human. So and then we got married.
Okay, wait. So you broke up, and then how long were you together before you got married after the breakup?
Okay, so after the breakup, we were apart for like 3 years.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, we were apart for 3 years. We both dated, both in toxic relationships. And then I called her during COVID, and I was like, "You're right, I have problems." And then she was like, "Oh, it's okay. Let me send you a care package."
Ooh.
I got barbecue sauce, gooey butter cake. I got a whole bunch of food. I was like, "Will you marry?" Come here. And she came back from where she was having COVID.
Wow.
And she came back, and we shacked up for the rest of COVID. And then we married during COVID.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No regrets.
And it seems like you finally kind of said, "I'm sorry. Yes, I have issues." And like from her demeanor, for me, I feel like she's probably like, has it really changed you in so many ways that you actually started working on those issues? She just seems very grounding. Very grounding.
Yeah, you go ahead and tell her that.
Yeah. I feel like she does.
No, she is. I'm joking.
Like that before and after the breakdown, I'm very like that. Like, I feel like I'm just the one that keeps everything together, everybody calm, everybody, you know. So
yeah, my wife is definitely a grounding piece in my life in a different way that I still haven't been able to put into words for the public to understand, and it's none of your damn business, so you're welcome.
Yep.
But for me, it is something that I needed to level up to my personal upgrade that others didn't know about me, you know? So I did this. I'm not even a writer of a joke, but I did a joke and it was really funny, and I'm going to say it again here. Before COVID happened, I looked like you, and then came out looking like this. Like, it was like a totally different human came out.
that is funny.
I mean, it's an exaggeration, but
yeah.
like, this was always simmering. But the people that I was with before her didn't help me come out.
Right.
They were just living with whatever I was comfortable with, and she's the type of human that she won't say it out loud. It's not the words that she says, but it's her own energy that's like, no, you have to be yourself unapologetically. And that's really scary for me because then I show up to an interview with no makeup and looking like this.
I love it.
I do too.
But I'm comfy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Comfort is key.
Yeah. Like my husband, he says that we got married in 2023.
I don't know.
We met.
Nice.
I don't know why I answered. Top of 22. We got married then. Yeah. But he said, like, for him, that's what I did for him. That it was the first time he's ever been able to unapologetically be himself.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's a completely different team. Like he really is. Like I've seen like that growth over the last 3 years and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And I have to just toot my own horn. I think I did the same for her.
I was going to say, I think it goes both ways with everyone. Like I would even say that about you with Dom.
Yeah.
I think you feel much more comfortable these days.
Yeah.
Showing all sides of you and being emotional. Whereas like before she would never be emotional in front of anyone.
No.
And now you're much more comfortable doing that.
Totally.
To a fault. I'm like, mother.
She's like, Mom, get it together.
And another cry fest. But, but it is a good thing.
Yeah,
like, it's great that she feels safe to do that. And I do think it's because of Dom.
Yeah, it is.
That you feel that.
Yeah.
So I can see how, it may seem like one person did it for the other, but usually it's two people doing it for each other.
It's definitely equal.
Yeah.
50-50, right, babes? 50-50. Always 50-50.
I love it.
Tell my boyfriend 50-50.
Yeah.
I was like watching the clip from last week where I'm just like complaining about picking up after him at all times. And I'm like, but he brings other things to the table. And Kirsten was like what? And I'm like, he's hot. I sound like my mom.
No, he has to be 50-50. If you pick up his clothes, he's going to have to, I don't know, close all the doors.
Well, he fixes the fences at the barn.
Okay.
He does some things.
50,
he does. He's very handy. He's very useful. I love a useful man.
So you don't have to get a task rabbit. Good for you.
Exactly.
Very true.
It's true. Like, I mean, I don't have to get a ladder to change the ring batteries because he does it.
There you go.
He does do
now
things.
pick up his dirty drawers.
Yes.
I know. I'm like, I can pick up some friggin' dirty towels.
Seriously.
But like, honestly, you know what I've started doing is just making a pile in the bathroom of his dirty clothes.
That's smart.
Under his sink.
That's a good idea.
I just like to wait and see how bad he lets it get.
Now, when he waits for that fence to fall outside in the barn and just put those pile that up on the side.
He doesn't listen to this podcast. No ideas, Matt. But no ideas. I know, truly.
Good.
He probably. I could see him doing that.
Yeah, me too.
I'll fix the fence when you do the laundry. You guys have a podcast together.
We do. It's called Tea Time with Raven and Miranda.
Ooh, I love the title.
It's fun. We started a YouTube channel right out of COVID, and we had a small segment on there where because we both enjoy watching mukbangs. You know mukbangs?
No.
Where people just sit in front of a large plate of food and eat.
Oh.
Are you catching this theme right now? Anyway, so we watched. I was like, I want to just sit and eat and talk about shit. And so we did a tea time. Then it kind of morphed into another podcast on another network. Didn't work out. And now we're doing it ourselves through wherever you get your podcasts. And I really love it. My wife spearheads it from top to bottom. She produces it. But I love it because we stick our hand in a teapot and pull out a topic. And it can be anything from sex to traffic to political analysis. I don't know. Pick a problem. And we talk about it with our guests, and it's fun.
That's really cool.
I love that. Yeah. We kind of started this right out of COVID too. Yeah.
It was like for the first time ever, we had free time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And started it. And it's so fun. People love to ask us like, what's it like working together? And like, whatever.
Yeah.
So do you guys work well together?
No, you have to ask me just like that.
What's it like working together?
Well,
how does that affect your relationship?
It's the fry for me.
Yeah.
Good,
that's what they sound like. I don't know.
Sometimes they do. I know. It's been a journey. Listen, I've worked with family members since I was 16 months old, so I know the dynamic. And she's super ambitious when it comes to the podcast in a great way to where I can just sit back, give her the password to my Instagram and have her just DM everybody. And I can be like, when you want me to show up? 9 o'clock, I'm ready to go. Yeah. I drive her, I bring the teapots, and she tells me what to do. And I love it. Yeah. And we learn a lot. We also have a production company that we are growing. And I personally think that her strongest talent is producing because of her pedigree and where she comes from. So, you know, it's finding our balance compared to what I'm used to doing, which is working with family. So we have to find our own. I'm triggered all the time, but that's my journey to go through. Nothing to do with her, because the things that we touch turn to gold, in my opinion, and that's just me to keep my shit together. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I like, we have so much fun doing it. There's no drama. So
I know.
you know, everybody thinks it's gonna, I don't know. I feel like everybody's gonna thinks we're gonna say it's so hard.
And
you know?
for us, it's like we get more communication. Like, you guys get to talk about things you wouldn't normally talk about if you're at the dinner table. Same with us.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times like we've said something and she's like, I never knew that. I'm like, oh, now you do.
It's true. I'm like, what?
It is. I don't know if you're into like Zodiac stuff. What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Of course you are.
What are you talking about? The best sign.
And what's hers?
Leo.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Fires.
That's crazy. Wait,
The
is that
horse and the
good?
lion. The horse and the lion go at it.
Okay.
Yeah. Kelsey's our in-house.
She knows it all.
Zodiac guru. She is. Miley's a Sag.
Know that?
Yes.
When's her birthday?
November 23rd.
December 10th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a real Sag.
Yep.
You
the December
are.
Sag.
I'm just playing with
I mean, I love a Sag.
I do
They're
too.
just so
Sages
fiery.
are super creative
They are.
and speak their mind.
Mhm.
Yep.
And super, my favorite part, which is, you know, kind of interesting, but I love just spontaneity. Like, I just like to do anything I want to and be honest about it.
Very Sagittarius.
It's such a no matter what month your Sag is, like, we do that, you're welcome.
It's so true.
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fascinating. Have you dated other Leos in the past?
I plead the fifth.
Ah, because I tend to, in my past, I've always dated the same two signs until Matt. He's the
Oh.
first Virgo I've ever been with,
See, me and Matt are very compatible.
which is crazy. Virgos are psycho.
Taurus and Virgo is the number one compatibility.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
to me.
Weird, yeah.
It is. It's weird. Yeah.
I signed a confidentiality contract with my other Leo, so I can't talk too much about it. But no,
Because I dated a Leo once and it was not good for me.
But you're a Gemini.
I am a Gemini.
on your birthday.
May 26th.
Oh my God, really? Wow.
Yeah.
But female Geminis are different than male
Completely
Geminis.
different.
So
Everybody
I'm not
says
going to
that.
judge you like I judge every male.
And May Geminis and June Geminis very different as well.
Super different.
Yep.
I was raised by a May Gemini narcissistic man.
Oh. Yep. It's the narcissist part it's not okay.
crazy.
It's really
crazy. And then a Gemini on top of it.
Oh my goodness.
Therapy for the rest of my life.
Yeah. It's so true.
Crazy.
Well, my ex Leo was a narcissist, so I don't know that.
no,
What kind
that's
of- which
crazy
one?
too.
Oh, he was a Leo?
Yes.
A Leo narcissist, I think, will be in the same boat as a Gemini narcissist.
totally.
Without a doubt.
Not good.
Wow.
this out.
Oh my God. Fascinating. Okay. Before we play a game,
Okay.
last question. If 2025 Raven could send a message to 2005 Raven, what would it be?
I'm going to be honest with y'all. 2005 Raven, I would have told her, stop. Not the industry. Take out the wig. You know what you like. Stop pretending. You probably would have just been happier if you would have just said, this is what you are, and stop. Because that's 20 years of just boxing with the people over and over and over again. I definitely would have said that. I've been like, stop dating that guy. You don't like him. Go with the one you keep looking at. Stop
Just
doing
stop.
it. Just stop.
Yep.
Yeah. Stop and speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
Because like we talked about earlier, at that time, it was really hard to speak up for yourself.
It's so
Because you didn't want to go against the grain. You didn't want to ruin the check. You knew, you know what I mean? Speak up a little bit more.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
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 We have so much in common. Like
I
just
can't wait to offline.
Oh,
I'm
I
very
know,
excited.
I know.
Let's rip through this game and then
Let's
we can.
rip.
Games!
It's called the boring game.
Oh, I love a boring
Oh
game.
yeah. It was for a minute. Was it called What's the Tea?
Yeah, it was called What's the Tea?
Oh, look at that.
Look at
See?
that. But nobody really wanted to spill the tea, so we had to change.
I love your glasses.
Amazon, $14.99.
Hell yes!
Yes. Everybody asked me about them. They're like, "What are those glasses?" I'm
She
like, Amazon.
loses a pair a day, so she has to just get them on Amazon.
Oh, I love an Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell Raven, that So Raven fan wrote these questions. Do you have a That So Raven catchphrase that you still actually use? Like maybe, you nasty or oh snap? Did I do that right? You nasty? Oh snap.
I'm not quite sure that's it, Mother.
That's not quite.
I don't think that's quite.
So good. Do it again.
You nasty?
First of all, that's the reason that you say that, because you can put any feeling on it and you can make it. It's like the word fuck. You can use it any way you want to. You can.
I'm cracking up.
So good.
It's probably
so
the
good.
hillbilly accent.
No,
It's
no,
not.
it wasn't actually. It was all the feels underneath it. What catchphrase do I? You know what I use inadvertently? Is that the right word? Like,
I loved it.
I use "that's me." For those who know, at the beginning of the show, I go, "Yep, that's me." And I actually, I'm not doing it like the show, but somebody be like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's me. And I don't realize that I'm actually doing it. I say that more than you nasty and no snap, because people got to pay me to say that correctly. that costs money.
Smart girl. Smart girl.
That is very good.
What's your favorite thing that you and Miranda do together?
Oh, I love to do with Miranda. We love going into the movie room and going back and forth on if I'm going to be massaging her feet or not while we watch the show. That's my favorite thing to do. No. As a married couple, as a married couple,
Yes.
there is it's like the conversation. Okay, I'm going to give you a foot massage for 15 minutes. Then I get to watch what I want on television.
Oh, I love
and
that.
then after that, you get it. And then after that, you know what I mean? It's the compromise. And that's my, just the constant, what is like,
Negotiations,
of
yeah.
who's going to massage who.
I have trained Matt that, like, we can have sex, but I get a full body massage first.
I am dead.
Right?
Before sex, I get a massage every time.
You gotta loosen it up.
Every time.
Yes.
You want to have sex 5 times a week? Great, but I get a massage every time first.
I am dead.
It's amazing. Game changer. Game changer.
Well, first of all, after like 5 times a week, still.
I'm not even worried about the massage.
If he's willing to give 5 massages a week, then
you can have 5.
Great.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, no wonder you're not watching any good shows. Like, seriously.
That's great.
Because she just told me, I don't have time for
don't have
TV.
time
I'm like,
for
what are you doing?
Getting him
Well,
she's
now
picking
I
up
know.
dirty draws and getting
She's
massages.
being, you nasty.
okay, your turn.
Okay, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love these questions.
And I see.
Oh, get it.
Yeah. I swear to remind me of the
good.
mess you left when you went away. It's not fair. I love Alanis Morissette. I love every bit of it.
Your
I know the
voice
whole
is
album back to
insane.
front. I go to her concerts and I cry because that was the album of my childhood and my
Wow.
dramas. I love her.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, your
Yeah.
voice is insane.
Yeah,
See, it's not fair when you do karaoke and sound like that.
I know.
It's not fair.
I mean, you guys have a family. I'm sure it's hard to do karaoke with y'all too.
Yeah,
I love a good karaoke.
The only one that's allowed to do karaoke is Tish.
Yeah, I do it constantly.
That's
yeah,
fair. You can come over and do karaoke with us.
I would love.
We were at my mother-in-law's house visiting, and we were taking my sister-in-law to her place, and it takes about an hour and a half to get there. We did karaoke in the car. She was cringing the whole entire time. And Mimi was like, well, this is supposed to be a sing-along, and I was like, and I It's crazy. I love it. Carpool
love
karaoke.
it.
It was so much fun.
That's too good.
I love a good singing in the car.
Yes.
Same. Me and my daughter Noah, we get in the car and we she loves old country, and we will be singing some Tammy Wynette and the Judds to
Yes.
it is loud in there.
Yes, I love
I
it.
love it.
It is fun. Although I hated carpool karaoke, the real thing that we did.
Oh, I know.
Okay,
That
what Y2K trend would you proudly bring back today?
Well, I can show you.
I was going to say, you're kind of giving
I brought it
Y2K a little
already.
bit.
So these are Jinko jeans.
Love.
And for those who don't know,
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Those are sick.
yeah, they're
Very.
back, you guys.
They totally are.
I haven't used a mic in
I
forever.
feel like so much of this
So
is
much.
back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's back.
Totally.
I am living my best male version of Clueless right now with the big jeans and the skater sneakers and the big. I was literally telling my wife today, I was like, I need more shirts like this. Like,
It's a
this
vibe.
is super comfy.
It is
Did you go to
vibe.
EDC?
Yes, I did.
Who's your favorite DJ that you saw?
Well, offline. I love every DJ because I want to go back. I just wanted to go to EDC because that is the only music that I can listen to where I'm not questioning what's happening. Like, I just get it in my body. But I think I went to pick up the shirt because that was the best thing that
was
I
the
left
best
with.
part.
But yeah, I'm trying to go back.
EDC is sick.
So sick.
Where's that?
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you
funny.
play that?
I did.
Where'd you go?
Where'd I go?
When?
When? Not last year, but the year before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went
This past
this year? This past one.
This past
My
one. Yeah.
first
No, I
one.
was there 2 years ago. I wasn't allowed to play it this year because of the sphere radius.
Ooh,
I know.
yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense, yeah.
But it's sick. I had never even been to EDC before playing it. And I don't know what I imagined, but it was just way fucking cooler than I ever thought it would be. You know?
It was cool, and also I don't think I was high enough.
Possible.
There's a happy medium.
I
in
think
there.
so. Yeah. You can't go too far one way or the other. I know. I
I
know.
didn't
Oh,
really
yeah.
know what was- yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like just a lot of stimulation.
It is.
A lot.
Wow.
So if you're too high, I could imagine that being very bad.
Right.
But
You're
then
not high
if you're
enough,
not,
like,
if you're stone
what's wrong with these people?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Okay.
I used to
You're
be a
in a-
major smoker till the
Oh, period.
breakdown, but we'll talk about that later.
Offline.
It's the
Next.
breakout.
Do you want kids? And have pets totally taken over the parenting vibes? Like you're just going to stick with the Yorkie or what?
We go back and forth all the time. I think my wife said it best by we have the privilege of planning.
Yes.
And so we know we have work goals to meet. We know we have family goals to meet, but in our relationship, there's no happy accidents. So, maybe our brains are going too fast and like, well, we need to get this. So we might be pushing it off more than needed, but we do have a dog who is our son, who knows he's our son, and he's the cutest little thing in the whole fucking world.
I'm sure.
You should have brought him today.
Yes. I will. When I do karaoke, we'll bring him.
Yes.
And so I would,
Yep.
and also I wouldn't,
Yep.
for a lot of reasons for both sides.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna figure it out. We're just gonna keep living life and see what it brings. I mean, I'm 40, so
Yeah.
I'm still viable.
Totally.
And, people out here having babies at 50.
They
You know what I
are.
mean? I'm
Yeah.
still bleeding.
Yeah. And honestly, I was saying the other day, I've had several friends have their first baby at like 44.
Period.
Yeah.
I got time.
Yeah. That's
Totally.
fine.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Literally.
Who's your ultimate dream person to work with
Oh, I love
that you haven't so far?
Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler. That's yours, baby. And Jim Carrey,
Oh, wow. Those are good.
David Allen Greer.
Those are all really good.
I love Adam Sandler.
I know.
So great.
I know.
Okay. What is the craziest thing a fan has ever done, said, or given you?
Somebody asked me to marry them.
Oh, yeah.
Done and said.
Or given.
A fan came up to me and started an argument because of what I said on The View.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I can't be mad at her for it. Yeah, I mean, I said some crazy shit on The View. But I'm glad we didn't throw blows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was that fun being on The View?
And another thing that a fan said was that I never received anything that was off the wall. Everybody's been super sweet to me.
That's amazing.
And as for The View, I really enjoy Whoopi Goldberg. I really enjoy the crew and cast. Being live on a opinion show where you only have a couple seconds to really tell your opinion is very dangerous for those who are not crafted in that craft.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned the hard way in many areas. I apologized multiple times for certain things. And at the same time, a lot of the conversations and thoughts that were coming out of my mouth were conversations that I experienced in the privacy of homes. And I didn't realize that that doesn't always correlate with millions of people watching.
Sure.
So I learned a lot, and I will never take back that experience. I chose that experience because a lot of people in my position, when they grew up in the industry, they have to grow up, and certain people choose different routes.
Mm-hmm.
I chose the route of my opinions instead of my body. So I had to figure that out, and that's what happens. That's what happened.
Totally. I can't imagine doing that show. Like, it's like fully live.
Anything live terrifies her.
You should never go on live.
Never.
No. I don't think that's good for you.
No, it's not good for me. It's not good for because, like, I would never even do
We're going to commercial, everybody. We're going to commercial.
It's so true. Anything live is terrifying for me.
No, it's terrifying for me too. I'm now triggered. I don't do it.
Yeah. I would not either. She's like, you should not do that.
You should definitely not.
Don't do that. Don't do that to your mama.
Should we do this quick DearMT before we wrap? All right. We have a segment called DearMT.
DMT?
DearMT.
DearMT.
Mama Tish.
Okay, Mama Tish. Hey, Mama Tish.
The stoners call in and ask for advice. Tish usually answers. We get to weigh in if we feel like it.
Okay.
This one's just a written in question. Hopefully there's a question in here. It's kind of long. Dear MT, I'm in this thing with a boy. We have been friends for over a decade. Feelings on and off, acted on and not, and recently decided to become intimate. He reminded me of how he got out of a relationship a while ago and is not ready to trust romantically. This is post-intimacy as well, and I have been showing that I like him and I'm willing to walk beside him regardless of whatever. In his reminder of not being ready to trust romantically, he told me how he has his walls built up too. I don't know what I want to do because I really like him, but every time a man puts up his walls, I am ready to remove myself from the situation because I don't want to get hurt. And in turn, they show me they are not ready to reciprocate, but they are still being sweet and telling me that they have interest. What should I do? Am I being taken for granted? I love your podcast. Peace.
Aw.
I love that.
She got a lot going on.
She does have a lot going on. But honestly, I feel like when they're actually showing you and telling you who they are,
When someone shows you who they are,
believe them. And I feel like he is showing that. And you always want to especially because she's saying she really cares about him. She really wants to be with him. I think you make a lot of excuses and you want to stay and you just are kind of in denial because I feel like he really is showing her what he wants, which is intimacy,
but no commitment.
No commitment. And I think she just if you're okay with that, I think that's okay. If you're fine, it doesn't sound like she is.
No. Sounds
like she wants more and that he's just not ready or willing to give that. And I think it just has to be that decision is I tell my kids this all the time about if you can go into this, just the intimacy, no expectations whatsoever, fine. But I think it's really hard when you have feelings for someone and they're basically saying, I just want to, and then nothing else.
Oh, now you choose to censor. That's where you choose to censor. Okay.
So anyway, for me, girl, I would have made every excuse and just stayed in denial and stayed in that's who. Thank goodness.
Oh boy.
I've done enough therapy that
this is the new segment. Since the breakdown.
That's the breakdown. That is good.
Yes.
That's really good.
Kelsey, write that down. That is good.
It is.
I swear, I feel like my life is before and after the breakdown.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt
it. But after the breakdown and the therapy, I would say I would have the wake up call and be like, I can't do this.
Right.
I deserve more if that's what she wants.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think?
I agree with you.
Great.
Actually.
Raven?
Yeah.
Listen, there's different ways of dealing with this situation. Okay. You can go about your business and get your needs met.
Totally.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or you can pull one on him, which is when I was straight. That's what I used to do. Find yourself a little side piece and see what he does.
That's true.
See what he does.
Yep.
And when he then comes through. Oh, my walls are down. No, you're late. You missed it.
Totally.
Now you got to see. Sometimes they need a little bit of their own medicine.
Totally.
No, they really do.
It's a game that they're playing.
Totally.
And you're not going to marry him. This is just fun. This is not for marriage. So just have a little fun right now.
Totally.
And he's playing. You might as well play back. See what you can do, girl.
I agree. I like that answer.
Me too.
So bad.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So toxic, so good. I love it.
It's so good. It's so toxic.
I love it so much. Well, this was just so fun.
I had a
Thank
really
you
good
for coming
time. You
on,
guys have to
Raven.
come on our podcast.
We would love
We
to.
are officially inviting you
We're
Love
there.
that.
to the
We're there.
podcast.
Absolutely there.
Before we leave, what's next for you? What should the stoners be on the lookout for? Where can we find you? What are you doing?
Most definitely, you can catch me on all the socials, Raven-Symoné, and you can also catch me on Tea Time with Raven and Miranda. I'm going to be directing a few movies that are in the queue right now. I'm really excited about, and always check up on the socials for anything that is coming out. Otherwise, I'll holla at you. Love you. Bye.
Bye, stoners.
See ya.
This podcast has been brought to you by Podcast Nation and Hopetown Entertainment.